Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I haven't done a video for about 4 or 5 days. I had a bit of a cold. I've still kind of got it, but I sound a lot better now. So that's why I'm making this video today. So I just want to have a quick thank you and a quick shout out to my new subscriber. I used to have 7 subscribers. Some of them are including my friends, and some of them are not. And I've recently got an 8 one, so I just wanted to say welcome to the Flock family. The reason why it's called the Flock family, or at least the reason why I've called the family the Flock family, is because my channel's called The Black Gay Sheep, all about people who have the alternative way of thinking in life that's non-woke or non-100% traditional conservative, that have just a middle ground, who want to share their opinions. So, like I say, because it's my channel's called The Black Gay Sheep, obviously family of sheep are flocks. So, yes, welcome to the Flock family. In today's video, I wanted to basically explain and share my hope for the future when it comes to commentary, LGBT rights, YouTube channels, people, and how they express themselves. So, I think there's no real shame in sharing your opinions. I really don't. That's why I've created this channel. But a lot of people who say that they're sharing their opinions happen to be wokey people or the traditional conservative people, but they're all saying the same thing, and that's what you've kind of got to look out for. And then you get people like me and people who are the majority of people now, who are more moderate but are told to be either one way or the other. You've kind of got to see what the lines are and know that for the most part what you think is the best for both, and that there's always a healthy middle ground for both. I want and wish and desire for this kind of thing is that a lot of people within the LGBT community of today are most part almost 100% woke, and it's because we get silenced into being woke because we get called racist, transphobic, homophobic sometimes. Like, I've been called transphobic once and homophobic a couple of times, believe it or not. Well, hello. Which just proves that they want to shut down conversation and just having the middle ground and not going 100% woke leftist and right-wing conservative person. So I want people to know that it is healthy and it is possible to have a healthy halfway conclusion, and it is okay to be the old school libertarian mindset of live, let other people live, as long as it doesn't hurt others or themselves, and if you don't like it, leave them alone. And that means you can say whatever you want, just as long as it doesn't cause violence. And I just want also people to see the other side of the spectrum of the LGBT community that is just more grounded and normal and doesn't believe in nonsense and does believe in science-based sexuality and gender assignments. For example, a lot of woke people say that it's transphobic to not want to date a trans person, where, there is such thing as preferences, even though they don't like that. And there are some straight guys out there who feel like they can turn gay women bi or straight, and to me that's on a similar wavelength of creepiness. So I'm not a fan of either, and it's one of the reasons why I want people talking on this channel or on my socials. So with that in mind, the want and the desire and the wish that I have is that I want there to be another side of the LGBT community that is more normal. So the ones that aren't coming at it from a 100% conservative mindset and a left woke mindset. I want it to be from just talking about their experience with no hidden agenda. And I think how it needs to go is that we need at least one male and one female from everyone. So we need one trans man, one trans woman, one lesbian, one gay, one bi guy, and one bi woman to just basically talk about our experiences if they're comfortable and basically say that it's on both sides, it's so nonsense. And I feel like we're kind of halfway there. So Ariel Scarcella, I've mentioned her quite a few times. She's a lesbian woman. So she is very known for being kind of in between old school libertarian and conservative mindset. But I think that she would say that she is more kind of like old school libertarian when it comes to this kind of thing that I want to talk about and what I talk about on this channel. And then there's Blair White, who is a trans woman, and she's very similar to Ariel, but I feel like she probably comes from it from a more conservative mindset. But her channel is all about her talking about her life as a trans woman, the differences between biological women and trans women, and she doesn't really talk about conservativeness at all, really. And I would like to put my hat in the ring for the obviously gay guy of the group. So I feel like we're almost that we're over halfway there. And then I do know a trans man called Calvin Guerra. So I think he is probably in between old school libertarian and modern lefty. So, but I would still say that he has no agenda and he just talks about his experience as a trans guy. So I would say that he would definitely be cool in the group. And I feel like we just need a bi guy and a bi girl. Whether it's in England, UK, Australia, Canada, any place that basically talks English. So obviously people can understand it on YouTube. I feel like we all need to kind of form a group to basically talk about our experiences, to be a voice for other people and do it together, but tell our separate stories. Because, for example, a lot of people think that bi men and gay men have like the same experience, where we would have a similar experience, but I wouldn't know what it's like to be in a romantic and a sexual relationship with a woman. And I don't experience biphobia the same way that a bi person doesn't experience strictly homophobia. They can experience homophobia if they're dating someone, but then they can say, well, I am gay. Sorry, I am bi. So, that wouldn't really work 100% with them. But it's a difference with similarities, but differences. The same way with trans women and trans men, they're going to have that trans thing and having gender dysphoria in common, but because they've gone from the opposite to the other, obviously that would be very different. And I just think it would be great if all of us, or at least someone who was more popular, maybe someone more popular than me, because, so far I don't have a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. But if for whatever reason I didn't get to the point where I was quite popular, like Calvin is, like Ariel is, and like Blair White is, someone else who is a gay male should speak out, and whoever these people are with the other three needs to find the bi guy and the bi girl and create a non-woke group to talk about issues that are issues. So in conclusion, I know that this is probably a bit long, and also the explanation was long, so I'm just going to do a little bit of an in conclusion. I feel like that there needs to be established group that someone gets together where, like I say, if possible, me, Calvin, Blair White, Ariel Scarcella, and we find a bi guy and a bi girl who is like on the same wavelength, where we get together, almost do something, um, kind of do a group channel that we host together, and we talk about our experiences as these separate letters of the community, but do it in a way that has no hidden agenda for the wokes people. But then obviously, because it is an LGBT issue, the conservative movement can listen if they want to, but they won't be in control at the same time. We'll just literally talk about our experience. So, yeah. And like I say, if not me, then someone else who is popular but is more moderate, like I am. So, I wanted to explain that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you agree or disagree, please comment down below. And if you have any like suggestions of any YouTubers that are quite similar to me, leave them down below. If you obviously liked it as well, like and subscribe, and love you guys.